Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to another Morning Coffee Talks. It is Friday. We have made it to the end of the week. Um, Man, this has been a long week, right? But a good week overall. A good week overall. Like I said, big sales for the Super Bowl. So, shout out to that. And making his money. That's just where it is. Man, yesterday. So let me tell y'all really quick. Um, Being that it was a lot going on, and if you watch my videos earlier week, it was just been long, which is long days. So I'll go to the gym Sunday through Thursday. So I went Sunday, Monday, and then when I came back Tuesday, I didn't go because I literally worked from like 4 a.m. to like 6 p.m. at night. Wednesday, I didn't go because I did something close to, I think it was like 4 to 4. And I just had been tired, like really drained. But then yesterday, Thursday, I did 3 full workouts, 3 of them. So I did my Wednesday, my Tuesday, my Wednesday, and then my basic Thursday, full workouts. When I tell y'all, I was getting it in. I almost wanted to push the Thursday to today, but I was like, when I knocked out the other 2 workouts, I was like, man, let me just push it. Let me just push it. So anyway, I got it in, and I'm like really proud of myself. I had to text my wife like, man, I did 3 full workouts in one gym session. So, but anyway, I say that to say I have a pattern, right? I have a pattern where I'm consistent with it. And sometimes that pattern can be disrupted a little bit, but you want to jump right back on it, right? You don't want to go too far without staying with the process. So that what brings me into today's video, which is you can't change the person until you change the pattern, right? A lot of us wonder why we keep running into the same problems, the same setbacks, the same frustrations, and we have the same habits that's holding us back or moving us forward. So for me, the truth of the matter is, again, you can't change the person you are until you change the pattern you have. And that's just how I see it. A lot of people that I personally come across and that through my experience, they want to improve their lives, right? But they're not conscious to changing their habits and behaviors that would shape their reality of improving their lives. So like when I started to have this transformation, I had to become serious, right? I had to stop attempting to tweak the results and just start fixing the process, right? Stop taking all those shortcuts and stuff like that. Our life is a reflection of things we do every day, like patterns we follow every day. So if you're in the same cycle or you're tired of being stuck in the same cycle, you have to stop focusing on what you want to change and start focusing on how to change the patterns that create the problem, right? Because all of us, we're creatures of habits, and our life reflects our patterns. So, like the way we think, the way we act, the way we respond to challenges, that's what I'm even learning more and more every day that helps reflect those different obstacles, right? We have to change the way we think and act. And like I said, ultimately the way we respond, right? So like even if like your relationships, your finances, and your mind state isn't where you want it to be, then you have to figure out what the pattern behind it. I read a book called Atomic Habits. Very good book, right? If you haven't read it, you should go check it out. I haven't done a book review in a long time, but I think I read this one or did I listen to it on the audio on Audible? I gotta look because I read a lot and I listen to a lot of Audible books as well. Because sometimes I'm just at work, it's just another way of technically reading it, right? because you still getting it, because you can, as long as you retain it, you understand what the premise is. But it's just good. It's a good book in a sense of patterns and habits, right? And with that being said, again, if you stay in the let me say this, people stay stuck in the same cycles, and but they don't adjust the daily habits, man. Like, they don't look at even how they move. And again, a lot of them not even conscious to how they move. And again, you know me, hey, I can't always preach to the choir because I was there, right? I didn't look at how I was eating. I didn't look at my my money spending habits. I didn't look at how I showed up every day, as far as like even getting to work on time, right? Being punctual. I didn't look at how I would have conversations with people and how that would reflect on how they felt, right? Just even my delivery on certain things and whatnot. Again, that's just the focus. Like, we have to get away from focusing on our circumstances and start focusing on personal responsibility, right? Motivation won't fix everything. Like, I know some days we like, you know what? Yeah, man, I'm feeling good today. And I'm gonna change this about it, right? Like, when people first go on the journey, like, I want to lose weight, right? We motivated, right? Might have heard something that inspired us. But we haven't fixed the habits, right? To fix the habit, you need discipline. And this is what actually changes you for a transformation. Not the same things you're doing, but the discipline to change those things. If you always procrastinate, you're going to build a pattern and an identity of a procrastinator. I know this is something I have to work on constantly. Because I don't know if it's the pressure I like at the end to get it done, but it just, I don't know. This is something, even me personally, to be honest with you, I have to work on procrastination. Yeah, that's definitely something I have to work on. I need to get better with a person, because I get stuff done. And again, I'm not saying always, but I used to always procrastinate. That's not the case even now, but I still feel it sometimes. Like, I got a speech coming up, right? I've done it 3-4 times now, and it's like, oh, okay, it's just another speech, versus saying, hey, how can I get even 1% better without doing the same cycle? So, like, even things like that, right? Like, the speech is done, I'm ready to go, but I could be sharpening it versus waiting until just because I have more time. That's still procrastination for me. So, but back to the point, when it comes to changing habits, you can't wish for it, man. You have to do the work consistently. There's, like, again, hope and wishing is not a strategy. It's just not. So start to identify the habits that keep you stuck and that keeps producing the same results. Identify what's negative patterns versus the positive ones, and take the small daily shifts and daily steps to change it for a long-term pattern. And again, once you start to shift it, you got to stay consistent. And this is when the discipline wins over time. I was listening to Steve Harvey yesterday. I know some of you guys may not care about him, but great motivational speaker. He was just talking about people who quit, and he was just saying, like, if you quit, you guaranteed to not get the results you want. But he was like, if you don't quit, at least you have a potential payout, right? Because we made the video about choosing your hard, right? It's hard being broke, but it's hard with money too, because everybody want to take it, and it comes with more different problems. But it's hard having to go to work for somebody else, but it's hard having your own business too, right? So it's choosing your heart, the habits of whatever side you're on to keep you where you are. And so, but again, the discipline, when you identify the habits and you start to change them slowly but surely, and you stay consistent with it, that's what's going to help you overcome the pattern you have to become a better person, right? So again, listen, it's Friday. We're going into the weekend. Man, make it a point this weekend to, sit down when you get a chance and just see, again, it's the observation, right? It's the what I want to say, how do I want to call this? It is the not accountability. What's the one I'm looking for? The audit, right? You auditing yourself this weekend. Find different categories of yourself that you would like to change and just audit them. Again, just really get very detailed on what they would look like if you change certain patterns and certain behaviors, right? And certain actions. What does that look like? And I think, because again, that's when you identify and that'll help you start to change it. And this is something that helped me, right? I identified that I wasn't being disciplined with my eating. I identified the different behaviors that, kept me in a certain mind state, that kept my weight loss or weight loss and weight gain, in this vicious cycle. I identified all of that and I broke through. So these are the things that help me, and I know it can help you as well. But listen, drop a comment below. Subscribe to the Husband Code if it's your first time. If you've been watching for a while, subscribe. Also, if you got any value from this video, hit the like button. And also, hit that notification bell, because we are dropping videos like this every single day. Except for Sunday, because that's my day off. But y'all get the point. But I appreciate y'all. Much love. Y'all have a great weekend. Peace.